I am not proud to be an American. I, a self-proclaimed Democrat and liberal, am very pissed at my government. And not just somewhat pissed. Not just kind of pissed. I am infuriated. I am enraged. And not just at the Republicans, at both parties. Era, it was discovered that the CIA had been illegally tapping phone lines within the United States of America to spy on its own citizens under the guise that it was necessary for national security. In 2008, when Barack Obama took office, he swore that he would resolve and eliminate the illegal phone tapping, agreeing that it was a violation of the Americans' constitutional rights, which it was. However, recently, a brave soul by the name of Edward Snowden has recently come forward and claimed responsibility for exposing what can only be described as our government's biggest clustercluck of the decade. It turns out that the CIA didn't stop, but instead stepped up their illegal wiretapping. That's right. Under the leadership of a Democrat, my alleged party, our government spying on its own citizens has increased. As if that wasn't enough to send me into a blaze of angry tantrums, running through my neighborhood, knocking shit over with a baseball bat, the United States government is refuting the implication that they did anything wrong. What? You violated the Constitution. You violated your citizens' constitutional rights. And not just that, you did it behind our backs. It took an ordinary American citizen to blow the lid on your little shit game of internal spying. And now, both parties, both Democrat and Republican, are so pissed off that we uncovered their little shit game of fucking us in the ass, they're suggesting that Edward Snowden be prosecuted for exposing it. Let me repeat that for you. Your government establishes a set of laws forbidding them from violating your right to privacy with spying. Your government then violates said laws by actively spying on its citizens. And when they get busted, they apologize and promise never to do it again, when actually they just slip under the radar and do it even more. Then, when an American citizen meant to be protected by the law exposes their little game of spying, your government demands that the American citizen be prosecuted for threatening national security. Fuck your national security! What about our constitutional rights? Don't try to make this about Mr. Snowden. You fucked up. Big time. Grow some goddamn balls and man up to the consequences. Which I think should be this. I think every American citizen should be allowed public access to every ounce of personal information on every fucking politician in office. I'm talking everything from what their favorite car is, to what color the shit was they took this morning. What fucking national security are you trying to enforce? The terrorists come from overseas, you dumbass. If you're that worried about average Joe and Jane being a threat to you, maybe you should stop doing shit that, I don't know, pisses average Joe and Jane the fuck off. Like spying on them illegally. Fuck you, Mr. President. Fuck the Republican Party and fuck the Democratic Party. I don't give a damn what you think is necessary for national security. There is no reason acceptable for violating American citizens' constitutional rights. Period. If you can't maintain national security without resorting to spying on us and violating our rights to privacy, get the fuck out of our house. You can't handle your job. But don't try to point the finger at us when we call you on your bullshit and have tangible evidence to support it. What Mr. Snowden did is not the problem here. You are, government. You're the problem. You delivered the first blow. You swung first. And now you're throwing a bitch fit because we push back. Get the fuck over it. And one last word about my government, and please send this video to every politician you can, because I want them to hear this last bit in particular. I support Edward Snowden. I support his freedom, and I support his constitutional rights as an American citizen. Should I come into contact with Mr. Snowden, I will offer him safe harbor. If you want to call me an accessory to his crime for that, then so be it. But remember this, he is but one man whom you claim has committed a crime that exposed a much bigger crime, yours. Every single citizen you've spied on is one count. How many crimes have you committed every single fucking day for the last 10 years in the name of national security? Fuck you. May your reign of terror end in the fiery pit that it came from. I am Ethan McDonald White, and I support Edward Snowden's actions. Come and get me, motherfuckers!